Hey, my name is Christine Sagabi, and I'm the manager of Family Billiards in San Francisco. Yeah, we opened up in 1966. I actually like working with the people, our customers. I've always been, customer oriented. My family owned a restaurant, so I was always kind of around that. It was stereotyped as the place you don't want to bring your kids, place you really don't want to be. And then I think like about 5 years ago or so, it started picking up and it started being on television, and a lot of the women pro players got more involved and they started drawing a crowd. But I've seen like recently that it's declining. Before, people used to come in and hang out and play, and there was a lot of like gambling and just a lot of people just socializing. It was kind of a social thing. Now it's more of a tournament and it's very serious, and after tournaments they leave. And most of the people that come here, and I've noticed that most of them learn by gambling. A lot of the younger kids, when they come in and they're gambling, they learn much quicker. They're paying more attention. Although there's a drawback. You don't learn how to do a lot of things that you, like English, stuff like that. A lot of the basics, they're not really learning that because they're too busy trying to win the game or chase the 9-ball. But I think it's fine. I think it makes the game more interesting. I really, when I was first starting, that's what made me more ambitious about it. I wanted to gamble. It would keep my mind on the game and just make me try harder. It's not like it used to be. It's not seedy. It's not shady. When I first started working, we had our share of definitely fights, gang fights, and we had, I've seen my share of shootings, stuff like that. But it's nothing like that now. Now it's a totally, our crowd is more diverse. It's nothing like it was before. I haven't seen a fight or anything like that in I don't know how many years. I mean, years and years. It's definitely changed. And guys like to bring their girls here on dates, and on Sundays is ladies' night, so we get a lot more women. And we weren't like that before. We used to be like always guys in here. I think it has to do a lot with the women professionals. I noticed like Jeanette Lee, and we used to have a couple that Gerda Hofstetter. She worked across the street. She lived across the street, so they'd come in a lot. And when they're on TV, and especially Jeanette Lee, her face is all over the television, when it pertains to pool. I think they really did a lot for the sport. Iwa Mataya Lawrence, I think they brought in a lot of girls. And a lot, my boss, he tries to do a lot of promoting for pool. When tournaments first started coming out, he was one of the first pool halls to actually host tournaments. A lot of people didn't want to do it. And he does a lot of these tournaments just to keep promoting it, and that's why he bought the pool. He only bought it because it was a hobby of his, actually. It wasn't for business or financial reasons. And he really wants to bring the sport up, and he tries, but it goes up and down.